Hello, I'm your super teacher Gorby, and I'm here to tell you the importance of practicing. Now, I understand the hurdles of dedicating time to practicing. We have lives, jobs, schools, family matters to attend to. It is understandable as to why you don't practice playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Practicing matchups, experimenting new cards, learning about decks you're unfamiliar with. I'm not saying you should dedicate 24/7 to the game. I'm just saying that if you have time in your hands and you want to make significant improvement, then you should put in the effort into studying and practicing the game. There are stretches where the format is stale and nothing much happens over the course of months. If you want to improve the game and keep up with the meta, here are 3 things you can do as you practice. First off, find some way to get your practice reps in. You don't have to go to locals, though they are very important. You don't have to go to locals every day and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Simply doing an online simulator like Doing Book, EDO Pro, or even Master Rules can help out. I'm not saying simulators are the best way to help you improve, but I'm just saying that getting your practice reps in for a deck you are considering to play competitively is something you should consider. If you can go to a locals once or twice a week, that is honestly a good start. Number 2. Another way to improve yourself is by looking into deck profiles and discussions on YouTube. I'm not saying you should dedicate 2 hours of your life every single day watching Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube videos, but there are 10-minute videos discussing the format as well as deck profiles from some of the top players in the world who are succeeding in these events. You can't make positive adjustments unless you are willing to listen to the words of those who are already ahead of you. You don't have to watch these videos, you can treat them like a podcast and just listen to them. There are plenty of videos out there. These players can easily be reached online on Twitter and on Instagram. There are forums every day with tournament discussions. If you are the type of person who is ready and willing to gain new information, then you'll be fine. The third thing I have to mention as to how to improve in the game is to find a group who are willing to play to improve instead of playing to win. When you are practicing games against each other, it honestly shouldn't matter who wins or loses as long as you can improve on your ability to make reads, be consistent, and adjust your game to the current meta or potential matchups. If you're playing somebody who's playing an overly gimmicky deck or some stun deck that you're probably not going to see in an actual competitive setting, it legitimately doesn't matter who actually wins those games, because to me, playing those games means you are not playing to improve. Once again, you don't have to do any of this. If you want to play a Dark Magician deck and play against someone's hero deck, all the power to you. If you want to play a Cyber Dragon deck against your opponent's Time Lord deck or your opponent's Beaver Warrior Beatdown deck, you are free to do that. You are free to enjoy the game any way you want to, but if you want to improve as a duelist and be able to compete in a competitive setting, these are some ways you can actually do that. Practice does make perfect. That is not just a throwaway saying. If you put the reps in, if you do your research, if you find the right group of people, you can improve as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, and maybe, just maybe, you can go compete and top a tournament event. That does it for today's lesson. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to hit like and subscribe if you want to. You totally don't have to want to do so, but really cool if you did. Hopefully you do well in today's quiz, and until next time, see you later.
It's quiz time!